Is it a good time to sell your house, or should you wait until next year? I want to share a specific strategy with you that'll allow you to get the highest price when you sell, but also lock in a lower mortgage payment when you buy. And this strategy will give you the best of both worlds. And I'll admit this video is a little long, but I wanted it to be as informative as possible. By the way, I'm a licensed realtor here in Lincoln. And even if you choose not to work with me and work with another agent, here's my honest advice for 2023. All right, let's get started. This might surprise a lot of people, but based on recent sales data, here's the truth about selling your home in 2023. I've narrowed it down to 3 things that you need to know before listing your home. I'll be honest, the first is bad news, but the second 2 are good news. So I'll start with the bad news first. Keep watching all the way to the end of this video, though, because points number 2 and 3 are actually really good news. So number 1, the bad news is that interest rates are still really stinking high. These are the 3 dates you need to keep in mind if you're thinking of selling your house this year. September 19th through the 20th, October 31st through November 1st, and December 12th and 13th. Those are the official dates that the Federal Reserve is meeting to discuss either raising or lowering the interest rates. And I don't have a crystal ball, but it's safe to say rates are going to remain high for at least the next 6 months. This is actually an opportunity, and here's why. Normally, people think about low interest rates as being great for buyers, but not for sellers, because it makes the monthly mortgage payments cheaper. But it also affects sellers because when buyers have access to cheaper money, they're willing to pay a higher price for the home. So, in a nutshell, this is what happened in 2021. Obviously, it's a great thing for sellers too. The problem with the higher rates right now is that when rates were so low during 2021, many people refied at those record low mortgage rates. And in fact, almost 85% of homeowners have a mortgage rate that's far below the current rates. They're not super excited about moving if they have to give up a 3% mortgage for a 7% mortgage. Duh. This is more than anything is what's keeping inventory really, really low. So for buyers wanting to buy in Lincoln right now, there's just not that many homes to look at, but this is true everywhere, not just here in Lancaster County. The National Association of Realtors reported there were just 1.08 million homes for sale last month, compared with 1.92 million during the same month in 2019. In other words, there used to be almost twice as many homes for sale as there are right now. So if it feels like there aren't many homes on the market, it's because there aren't. It's because of the interest rates. So if you want to sell, you'll still get a great price for your home right now. Home prices are still really high here in Lincoln, and they'll stay that way probably for the next 5 to 10 years. I'll explain why that's true in a minute, which leads me to point number 2, which is actually really good news. The second thing that I want you to know here is, and this is good news again, is that home prices are expected to remain stable and probably even increase over the next several years. So there's no crash coming. And this is good news because it means you don't have to stress about waiting to try and time the market. And that's one of the biggest mistakes I see buyers making here is they want to wait until home prices come down or wait until interest rates come down. And waiting is not a good strategy. As the old saying goes, don't wait to buy real estate and then wait. This is especially true in 2023 because one simple word, and that comes down to demographics. The largest generation in American history, millennials, are reaching peak home buying age this year. And this ensures there's going to be a strong, consistent demand for homes for at least the next 5 to 10 years. So in other words, prices aren't coming down. And even when mortgage rates come down, as they're expected to in 2024, home prices won't come down in any major way. If anything, home prices will probably increase in 2024. And this is why you shouldn't wait, because you'll probably pay a higher price. And when interest rates become cheaper, more people will have more purchasing power, and this will bid up the prices of the homes. So I fully expect to see crazy multiple offer situations again in 2024 when mortgage rates come down. Unfortunately, it'll probably feel like 2021 all over again, which brings me to my third point. So the third thing you need to know is a specific prediction for 2024. Interest rates will come down, but competition for homes is going to go up. And this means it could be harder to buy a house next year than it is this year, even though rates could be lower. And this is because there'll be more competition next year. We already see this priced into the adjustable rate mortgage market. Usually, you get a better deal in the short term on adjustable rate mortgages, but that's not really true right now. And that's because even the mortgage company investors know that rates are likely to be lower next year. This is why the specific strategy that I'm recommending is to buy or sell your home this year. Lock in today's home price and then simply wait until next year to refinance. And when you refinance, obviously, you're going to be able to enjoy those lower mortgage rates. So this is going to give you the best of both worlds, is what I'm trying to say. You can lock in today's home prices before they continue to increase next year. And when interest rates drop, you can refi to a lower rate. Let me know if you have any questions. My cell phone number is 402-770-6682.